Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. My name is Robyn, I'm a channeler and tarot reader, and this is going to be your February 2025 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We are going to get a theme for the month of what you're going to be exploring, what's working in your favor, potential challenge, outcome and a message from Spirit. So let us jump right in. Cancer, what are you exploring this month? Wonders. Okay, so the Wonders card is about exploring new energies that are connected to as above so below, connected to your spiritual energies, your mind, your intellect, and down into the emotional body of the water over there. Okay, you are connected in this respect, but it also, because we've got the crystal, which is a very physical, dense energy, it's a crystalline something of a rock, right? So it has you've gone through a bit of a journey in terms of, what's the way to say, it's like you've crystallized for some of you who are kind of aware or kind of down the spiritual path, your body is crystallizing as well. So when something crystallizes, it kind of is becoming a lot more refined and a lot more specific, and it's a bolder version of itself. I remember, I think it's New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. In his book, he explains that a flower is the enlightenment of a plant. A crystal is the enlightenment of the rock. Okay, so you've gone through that energy so far, and you come out more refined, more specific, more pure in essence, essentially. Okay, and with that brings a lot of wonders. So let us see how it's playing out in your life. I'm using my deck here, the Telepathic Tarot. It is available for sale, well, it will be in about 6 weeks. The publisher I was using before is just basically way too expensive. So I'm getting it done myself here in Namibia, and should hopefully have some in about 6 weeks. So if you're interested in my deck, it'll be a lot cheaper. Send me a message on my website and I will put you on the list to contact you when they are available for sale. Okay. Cancer, what's going on? Current energy, we've got the Two of Swords. Desire, we've got the Nine of Swords. It's working in your favor, the Chariot, the Challenge, the Three of Wands, and the outcome is the King of Cups. Nice. Okay. So we've got a decision that needs to take place, and it feels like you really want to go for it, but it may just take a little bit of time. Crystals, rocks take, a long time to crystallize. So that's the kind of challenge that's coming up for you. So you start off the reading with the Two of Swords. There's a direction, you feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. There's a move that you want to take, but you're not quite sure which way to go. It could feel like a stalemate kind of energy. And we're going to find a bit more about this energy in a moment. But ultimately, we've got like a very kind of sword heavy energy for the bulk of the month, meaning that a lot of things are caught up in your head. It's like you really are playing with those projections in your mind of where you kind of go, okay, well, this is a situation I've got, this is what I want to bring into my life, and then you go down that idea, and then it branches off into that, and then you reel it in, and then you go to the flip side of the coin. You investigate that in your head, right? And then branches off there. You come back there. So it's all of that kind of energy that can make one feel a little bit kind of, well, where's the movement? Where's that decision? I'm not entirely sure what it's regarding yet, but we are going to be clarifying. But there's something like some sort of improvement that you want to make within your life, and I think you will be doing it, but it's like you have to make the first move before you can feel the emotional fulfillment of it. The desire is a Nine of Swords. So the desire is to try to get out of your head. This Nine of Swords is a knight, so it does talk about completions and endings, but this lady here is in a cage at the bottom of the water. Let's just make sure that's in focus. Okay. And we can look at this card in many different ways. One is she is stuck in a cage at the bottom of the ocean, which represents the emotional body, and she is in shark-infested waters. Another way to look at it is that she has a rescue mission. Someone is about to rescue her, but she doesn't even see it because she's caught up in the cage of her mind. As it relates to wanting something, we're not going to want a difficult situation for ourselves. You're wanting something to end. You're wanting a belief system or way of thinking, or this like trying to make a decision. You just want it to end. You reach that point where it's like, well, I almost wish someone else would decide for me, because I'm just like, in my head space over here. And also, don't forget that if you're looking for a rescue mission, the sharks may just be playing with the rope. They actually haven't given the lady any sort of interest. They're not really interested in her. They're kind of like toying around with the rope. So it always depends on how you look at a situation. But you're wanting to get out of your head about a particular situation, okay? The Chariot is what's working in your favor. This talks about embracing your light, embracing your shadow, and going anywhere. It's about harnessing all the powers, whether you see them as good or bad, and making moves. I'm sorry, this is trying to focus for you, okay? And running with your ideas, okay? It could have that polar opposite feel, because we've got a lot of duality in that card, as we do in this Two of Swords over here, where it feels like it could go one way or another way. But what Spirit here is saying is what's working in your favor is to embrace it all and kind of go, you know what, it could totally mess up. I don't know, but I'm going to go anyway. And that card also represents victory and triumph. So that's really working in your favor this month. The challenge is it may feel like it's taking a bit of time. We've got the Three of Wands over here with that bushman or a sand person from the sand community making a fire, okay? But it takes time. And it's almost like you are... again, like how things are crystallized, it takes a lot of time to even birth some excitement, because what he's doing, he's putting a lot of energy into some wood to create a tiny little ember, I think it's called, and then he blows on it to make the fire. Fire represents spirit. So it's like it may feel like it's taking a bit of time to work yourself up and to build up excitement for it, a sense of spirit, a sense of like purpose, right? It may feel like it's like ongoing, particularly if you feel like you're stuck in a position where you need to make a decision. But ultimately, by the end of the month, Cancer, you've got a beautiful card, one of your cards here, King of Cups, okay? You come into a certain realization that any experience that you have is just a matter of the mind in terms of how you address your heart. The King of Cups, he's depicted in my deck as a monk who has basically mastered his mind, right? And because what usually happens, we feel something in the emotional body, and then it kind of moves up from the pit of our stomach into or through our heart as well, and then into the mind where we process that information. The King of Cups, he's kind of like, he's processed it all, and now he's bringing it back down to the emotional body in a way where he is mastered his emotions, right? He's emotionally intelligent. So despite what might be going on in his head, where he's mastered, he's also mastered the ability and the capability to understand emotions at a deep level. He's matured in that way. So you don't have any of this up and down, wobbly kind of feeling one way and then feeling another way. It's a calmness that sets in as an outcome for you for the month, which is really beautiful. Let us clarify and get a bit more information for you, Cancer. Nine of Swords wanted to jump out there again. Just want to know what you're a bit worried about. Well, not a bit, a lot worried. Oh, maybe you're worried about that new beginning, that Fool. Okay. I don't feel like you're 100% at a new beginning or 100% at the end of something. This is like a shift between. Two of Swords, we got the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, we got the Seven of Swords. Chariot, we got the Moon. Three of Wands, we got the Nine of Wands. King of Cups, we got the Three of Swords. Okay. So you're wanting to make a decision because you're just tired of juggling everything. It's like juggling your finances, juggling your energy, your time that you have off. Everything feels like a great big juggle. Now this does say that you have the time to do it, and you can make ends meet, right? But you're kind of also looking at things where you feel more like you're thriving, not just surviving. So whatever decision you're making, it's kind of connected to, I would say, your sense of ultimate fulfillment, but usually the step towards that is like feeling like you're motivated and you've got, financial stability or some sort of sense of security, okay? So the emotional always, when we think about it, it's like, well, if I had the stability, then I would feel fulfilled, right? It usually doesn't go, but usually it should work the other way. If I feel stable within myself, the stability will arrive. If I feel emotionally connected within myself, that stability will arise because that is my stability. But it's like often we do it the other way around. We're like, okay, if I have this X, Y, and Z, then I'll feel happy, right? So these are the things you're kind of working out in your mind. The desire here with the Nine of Swords is with the Seven of Swords. So you're really looking for a way to step out of the energy of anxiety or sleepless nights or worry, okay, in a way that even for some of you, you might be finding ways to sort of trick your mind, okay, or get out of a situation which is making you feel very conflicted, very trapped. Trapped in your body, trapped in your situation, trapped in a job, trapped in a relationship, whichever way that resonates with you, you are looking for a way out that is with the least amount of hurt and pain, right? You're wanting just to make a very quick little exit and just kind of go, no, this is enough. I've had enough now, okay? Seven of Swords is a very strategic energy. It's can be a very positive card as well, but it's like kind of, I'm just going to be out of this way and just kind of slowly back out of the situation because it's really, I've had enough. What's working in your favor with the Chariot card is clarified by the moon. So we have two major arcanas here. What that's saying is that you do have the ability and the success and the triumph that comes with the Chariot if you just grab your stuff and go, basically, right? Because we've got two kind of exiting energies over here. Clarified with the moon basically is your card, Cancer. So you are feeling a little bit kind of, it's like when we make a bold decision to kind of up and go and make a move and explore a wonder within ourselves, we tend to have this initial feeling of super excitement because it's like we are exploring something on our own and we're trusting in ourselves, okay? It's only later that when we get influences by other people that we kind of go, oh, am I doing the right thing, or what will this person think, or what will that person think? But I know for myself, anytime I've gone off traveling by myself, that first initial feeling is like the world is my oyster, which is what that Wonders card is, okay? Now the Moon card sometimes can make things look a little bit shady, right? Because we don't know how it's going to come. But I feel like with you, because it's in the positive position, I feel like you really are embracing that and kind of going, you know what, I don't care. I'm open to the wonder of it all. I'm open to what happens. I have no idea how it's going to pan out. Because it does have a level of uncertainty, but it's also got this, right in the center of this card here, it's got a pathway, try and get this right. It's got a pathway to mountains in the background. So you are on the right path, and there's something about it that feels right within you. As long as you just focus on that and try not to get your doubt setting in. The challenge with the Three of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands. So of course, the time it's taking to organize things, or the time it's taking to create that inner spirit, that excitement within yourself, is just a little bit exhausting. The Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior, and he's just, like, I'm tired, I've had enough, I've been through battle after battle after battle, I want an easy route. But the Nine of Wands also says, keep going, you're almost there, keep going, you're almost there, keep going. So just trying to make your fire, just trying to make your fire. Once that energy is burst into flames, then you run with it, okay? The outcome is a King of Cups. So we're talking about the fulfillment and the mastery of your emotions by the end of the month is beautiful. What you're doing is you're understanding past pain and heartbreak, right, from a very, I would say, intellectual standpoint, and thus removing it from having your heart heavy or feeling like it's broken. You've assessed it, and there's a really kind of calm energy of kind of going, okay, I understand it now, and I'm not going to allow myself to carry that burden any longer. the reason why you reach that point in a very beautiful, like peaceful way is because you've taken the initiative to make a forward step in your direction and release yourself of the chains that are burdening you. So it is, I mean, it's quite an interesting month for you. There's a lot of growth. I mean, we all have learned a lot, right? But there's always so much more to learn. But we don't want to be left with residue from the past. We want to be able to clean that up, and it doesn't always happen overnight. So you might be a little bit frustrated thinking, I've dealt with this, I've dealt with this, I've dealt with this. But it feels like there's another little bit of residue that you're still working through that is going to enable you just to have a little bit of inner peace and see the wonder and the magic of the world, which is really nice. So I'm just going to end this reading off with a message from Spirit. What does Cancer need to know? Alignment. It's all coming together. Precision. Okay. So by boldly going where no one has gone before, embracing your power, embracing your inner strength, your light and your shadow, right? You are moving in the right direction. You're going to see things come together, little nuances or little kind of tips along your way, little clues or signs or synchronicities that Spirit lays out for you is going to be clues to show you that it's all kind of, those pieces are all coming together into that final position of mastery of like, I understand what it is that I needed to learn. I understand who I am now and how I no longer need to carry that burden anymore. So it is absolutely beautiful, Cancer. So that's what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Of course, if you want a personal reading or channeling, check out my website, robynstain.com. Information is in the description box below. Also, I'd be very grateful if you gave me a thumbs up on this reading. It really helps my channel to grow, and it helps me to know whether I should continue to do this. So have a fabulous month, and I will see you next time. Take care.